an exclusive fishing zone for the small-scale fishers of Madagascar. On the coast of Madagascar, more than 400,000 people rely directly on traditional fishing. These communities are vulnerable and their livelihoods are increasingly threatened by competition from industrial fishing. Faced with this situation, they have decided to organize themselves into a national network in order to make their voice heard by the government. Indeed, it is time to act. The deterioration of the situation of traditional fishers is a global issue. The sea is the main source of protein for 1 billion people around the world, and 80% of the world's fish production for human consumption comes from small-scale fisheries. In Madagascar, the coastline is huge, 5,200 kilometers, and fishing is a crucial economic sector, employing 500,000 people, 83% of whom are traditional fishers. These populations are facing declining marine resources and competition from industrial fishing vessels operating near the coast that sometimes use unsustainable fishing methods. This situation is aggravated by the fact that there are no exclusive fishing zones reserved for fishing communities. Determined to take their destiny into their own hands, fishing community representatives created the Mihari Network in 2012. This network has brought together coastal communities from all over the country who are trying to manage their own marine resources and the NGOs supporting these communities. In July 2017, 250 fishing community representatives gathered at the Mihari National Forum in Fort-Dauphin in the southern part of the country. They officially adopted a text addressed to the government, asking for recognition of their rights as traditional fishers. This initiative is a first in the history of the fishing sector in Madagascar and could bring about change. The small-scale fishers of Madagascar asked the government of Madagascar for the recognition and the attribution of a legal status to the locally managed marine areas established by coastal communities, the declaration of a law granting Madagascar's coastal communities with exclusive fishing rights on a coastal strip to be defined according to the regions as permitted by the Constitution. Stronger control of national and foreign fishing vessels operating in territorial waters, ensuring compliance with community fishing zones and standards on gear and fishing techniques. The guarantee of high transparency in the allocation of fishing licenses and other permits for the use of ocean areas, and a renewed fight against any form of corruption in the application of the laws and regulations affecting the territorial waters and the fisheries sector. Strengthening of policies for the ecological health of fishing zones, including the national policy on the closure of certain fisheries, octopus, crab, lobster, etc., on a scientific basis. Many African countries have already defined exclusion zones for industrial trawling. Such measures fully contribute to ensuring that the fishing population can continue to live with the sea. In addition, the definition of these fishing zones is compatible with the reasonable development of industrial fishing and can allow a renewal of fish stocks that benefits everyone. It is time for Madagascar to follow this example. Together, let's commit ourselves to giving a future to fishing communities. Madagascar is already an example in terms of community mobilization for local fisheries management. The time has come to make Madagascar a world leader in the good management of traditional fisheries for the benefit of the coastal population and the country as a whole.